Right, let's get started, shall we? Trying to lose weight, eh? Good on you! There are a million diets and secrets which are supposed to help you along your way. The cabbage soup diet, or the cigarette diet for instance, or the fucking grapefruit diet. Also nowadays there is a personal trainer around every freaking corner, and they all invented their own system of a perfect diet and they give it a fancy name like the Thomas Johnson method or whatnot. Now, some of those diets don't work at all because they're utter bollocks, and some are only efficient up to a certain point. If you're encountering difficulties or can't seem to lose weight at all, these might be the reasons why. Number 1. The craving spiral. Two very important points in your diet should be not eating too much and eating the right things instead. If you eat the wrong food, you will experience cravings. Wrong in this case means everything containing sugar, everything containing flavor enhancers, or even non-whole grain wheat products. Now, what exactly happens in your body after eating that wrong stuff? Your blood sugar level rises too high too quickly, and afterwards it will plummet just as fast. This is the point where the cravings kick in, and despite the meal you just had, you don't feel full, and then you start munching away on more crap, maybe even sweets. And that's where the spiral starts, you see? It's a bit like drinking salt water. You think it's gonna quench your thirst, but you'll end up even thirstier afterwards. Same thing. Therefore, eat the right stuff. Whole grain products, veggies, pulses, nuts. Number 2. You're confusing losing weight with eating healthy. The good and healthy stuff usually goes hand in hand with losing weight, because it doesn't cause cravings, and therefore makes you feel full for a longer period of time. Therefore, eating healthy is the easiest and smartest way to lose weight. But eating healthy is not guaranteed to make you lose weight. Losing weight and eating healthy are almost two different pairs of shoes, and it's crucial to be aware of the difference. Eating healthy basically means eating unprocessed foods, which are high in vitamins and minerals. Successfully losing weight, however, means burning more calories than you take in. It is very well possible to gain weight despite eating the right foods if you simply eat too much of them. On the other hand, it means you can also lose weight even if your diet consists of utter crap food. That's why fat people can be perfectly healthy and fit, and slim people can also be unfit, weak, or even sick. Two different systems, you see? So if you want to be healthy and fit, eat the right stuff. If you want to lose weight, eat the right amount of stuff. Your choice, really. Number 3. You're eating too fast. Because every day is stressful and hectic and you need to get shit done, you may have created a habit of eating too fast and just gobble stuff down without chewing properly. How is that a problem though? Because if you eat too fast, you will actually eat more in the end. You're eating faster than your stomach can register that you're full and need to stop eating. Your stomach would like to signal this to you, but it's a bit slow. This is why contestants in eating competitions shove their face in their hot dogs or whatever so furiously fast. They want to be done by the time their body signals them to stop. Therefore, slow down a bit and take your time with your meals. Give your stomach the chance to give its opinion. This way you won't overeat and you'll be able to digest the food much better, which equals better pooping experiences. Also, if you chew properly, you won't make any disgusting sounds while eating. Number 4. You have already lost a few pounds and fucked up your caloric requirement. Well done, first of all. However, after the first few initial pounds, you seem to have reached a plateau and nothing is happening anymore. You started so well. Properly frustrating. Now, where have you cocked it up? It probably happened because you started to reduce your calorie intake far too quickly and buy too much. A typical mistake for ambitious folks. Your body realizes you're forcing it to maintain all important functions on a very low amount of calories. Your body always adapts to the amount of calories you eat and now thinks there is a proper life-threatening emergency. It refuses to lose weight because it wants to keep you alive. To keep losing weight beyond that point, you would have to reduce calorie intake even further, which is next to impossible because you've already reduced it too much. Therefore, if you want to lose weight, reduce your calorie intake slowly from the beginning. Let your body adapt to the new circumstances. Give it the chance to realize you know what you're doing and you won't try to harm yourself. It's the only option to be successful in the long run. Now again, what if you've cocked up already and you're on that plateau? Seems weird, but take a break and slowly and gently rise your calorie intake again. Very slowly though, this is crucial. Just 100 to 200 calories, no more. Let your body adapt. What you need is a proper reset. If you do it right, you won't gain weight, but your body will get used to a higher intake again. Once you feel that happened and you got used to it, start reducing your calories again. But remember, gently and slowly this time. Number 5. You need to move your ass. It's possible to lose weight with the correct nutrition alone and therefore reducing the calories you take in. The other side of the coin is to increase the amount of calories you burn. Doing that means you also don't have to reduce calories as much. That's why the really active and sporty folks can eat whatever the fuck they want, even if you hate the idea of sports. Don't underestimate the earth-shattering significance of walks. 45 minutes of being outside and strolling about is much more effective than you might think, and frankly, much better than doing nothing at all. We either recommend finding a sport which is good fun to you or going for a walk regularly, preferably in the morning before breakfast. Most effective and a wonderful start to your day. Number 6. You use way too much sauce. Rice, fish, noodle dishes, meat. There is a sauce for every dish. Even think of a nice and healthy salad which can be ruined by spilling a crap load of the wrong dressing on it. Sauces are usually very high in calories and make quite the difference in your endeavor to lose weight. Reducing the amount of sauces you use will therefore be very beneficial for reaching your goal. Try to enjoy the food itself rather than drowning and drenching it in sauce. Maybe a pinch of salt, pepper and other spices and you might find a new way of appreciating the taste of the ingredients themselves. Number 7. Drink more water. Our body uses its fluids to keep all the processes and the organs running, like lubricant for machines. To keep everything running smoothly, you should drink 2 to 2.5 liters of water daily. If you're really active and do lots of sports regularly, you should even drink more to compensate for the sweating. Now, just as important, try to avoid flavored drinks such as soft drinks as much as you can, except for tea maybe. That's just water with leaves in it, so that's fine. Most drinks apart from water and tea are very often very high in sugars and will lead you directly into the craving spiral again. Fluid intake is not supposed to provide your body with calories, but rather keep all the organs functioning. Number 8. You don't eat enough veggies. The good thing about veggies is they are quite filling despite the tiny amount of calories they have. Try to prepare your meals with a high percentage of veggies to get full with fewer calories. One more thing about veggies. Try steaming them. It's very easy and convenient and preserves the vitamins and minerals in them. Number 9. You use too much oil when cooking. Don't fucking drown your food in oil when you cook it. You only really need a few drops to prepare your food properly. Fats are incredibly high in calories, so do watch out for that. Number 10. You eat too many sweets. Yes, we all like the sweet and creamy stuff. Bit of cake, bit of chocolate, bite of a muffin. If you eat sweets very often, your taste buds have probably adapted to the sweet sensation you've been offering them. It's actually quite addictive and you will always need something sweeter to satisfy your taste buds. Needless to say, sweets are chemical horseshit and they have tons of calories. Quitting sweets will be tough though, not gonna lie, but if you can manage to quit sweets for 2 weeks, you realize your cravings for them will almost vanish. Because you've been a good lad, treat yourself to one piece of sweet if you do have a small craving, and then go for another week without. If you continue this way, you will soon have no desire for sweets at all. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching, subscribe if you like, and goodbye.